We offer the best grooming products for you. Dress on natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the black, yeah. Grooming company to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The black gentleman, yeah. Company to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
Yo. What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to Nerds on Culture for this Monday, January 13th, 2025. This is 109 in the series of Nerds, but we're having some technical difficulties right now. The brother Drew Titan is having some issues, and I'm just waiting to hear back from him because we may have to postpone tonight's show. So with that being said, I want to greet everybody who's out there and say that I hope that you're doing well. When we do get a chance to complete this episode, it'll be the first of 2025, and we're looking to get this, underway. The topic is our sneaker obsession. Yeah. When we talk about sneakers, uh, in America, we have an obsession with sneakers. Through our culture, we've always taken pride in the gym shoe experience. Yeah. See, I'm growing enough to know and recall when they used to be called gym shoes, huh? Sneakers came a little bit later. And Americans seem to put a greater sense of importance, significance on footwear, huh? Yeah. Even coming out with stores that we call now like Foot Locker. Foot Locker. It's like the store where you go to get all of your gym shoes, sneakers, huh? Cross trainers, tracks. Yeah. This is something that we and I'm an American citizen, but I wonder what it's like in other countries, because when you think about it, I don't know of anyone else that puts that emphasis on them. You know, when you go over to certain parts of the Eastern world, those people wear almost like sandals and slippers, right? Casually, and not when it comes to most athletics. But even in America, if you're not participating in athletics, Americans still like to wear their gym shoes. Yeah. So that's something that we look to talk about this evening and work on discussing the appeal. See who we got in the building. I see some people are out there, but you guys are not writing in the chat just yet, which is okay. If you have a favorite sneaker, gym shoe, if you got a favorite, you can put it in the chat what your favorite might happen to be. All of us have, you know, our own, where we look at, you know, what we like on our foot. We like how it looks. What's interesting is how it feels is not as high on the list as you may think. It's like some people like, oh, it's the name brand, huh? Or some people like the fact that it looks kind of, oh, that's a cool looking shoe, but it may hurt your feet after a couple of hours of being on your feet. You be crying to take them off. Feet be, you know, I used to make this joke about having bad shoes on your feet. When you take your foot out of the shoe, your foot makes a sound like a air going out of a tire, like because you take that damn shoe off, because them toes be hurting and everything. So yeah, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit today and see what you guys got to say and think about it. But with no further ado, my brother Drew is back now. What's going on, man?
Man, gotta be ready. You always gotta be ready.
Yeah.
Create in the building, salute. You always gotta be ready, because my desktop, I don't know what's wrong with it. It just went down. But I'm on the backup. I'm on the Apple.
Yeah.
I'm on the MacBook Pro Plus. So here we are. So I'm gonna be here on this machine until I fix this Sunday, because I work all week. I don't have time. It just happened just now. So
yeah. 78 is in the chat. He says, salute Stormy in chat. Can you see me here? Yeah, we see you, brother. It's just that I was trying to cover some time while Drew switched up on his device. But yeah, we see you fine, General. How you doing? If you like a link, General, I can send you one. Just let me know if you like a link. I'll send the link to you if you want to join in on this conversation about sneakers. Because, you know, Drew, while you were switching up, I was saying that only being an American citizen, I haven't been outside the US, but I know that we do have a penchant for like gym shoes in our society. And it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, or, you know what I mean, middle class or what. It's like people like gym shoes.
Yeah.
And we have almost what's called what I would look at as an obsession, which that's why the title of tonight's show, because some people even own gym shoes and don't wear them. How about that?
That's a unique thing, man. The sneakerheads, for a long time, they were an enigma to me. But now that they've become collector's items, I get it. It's just never been my thing, but I get it. You know, I had friends that when Jordans got popular, because I was around when the first Jordans came out.
Yeah.
They were expensive back then in the 80s. But a lot of my buddies, once they got to the age where they could buy them on their own, they bought 2 pairs. One to rare and one to airtight seal inside the box.
Yeah.
Storage. And some of those sneakers are worth a lot of money, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It's an amazing thing. It wasn't my thing, but if they're collecting items now, I get it.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing for me, but I'm not hating on anybody. Salute to all my sneakerheads, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's see here. I'll try to open it up where we got the general in here with us. All right. What's happening, General? How you doing, brother?
Hey, peace, brothers. How y'all doing, man?
It was good, General.
Pretty good.
Man,
Pretty
just
good.
Making my rounds, making sure I say what's up to all the brothers today. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I seen y'all talking about some sneakers, so you know that's right up my alley.
Yeah, man. You know, I came up with this idea for this show, General, and it just ran because the show, you know, Nerds on Culture, we talk about all types of things that we deal with within American culture, Black culture, you know, Western culture, and it ran across my mind because, you know, I'm at an age now where that kind of really doesn't matter. But when I was a younger man, people would literally have a fit if certain shoes were not in stock in the stores, or they couldn't get access to something that was supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
And then going back to the childhood, like when I was in grade school. Do you remember this, General, or Drew? That it may be a little dated for you guys, but I remember. Don't get the shoes that slip and slide. Get the ones with the stars on the side. That's like that was
wow.
Converse.
Converse, yeah.
And it's like for families, because Converse were a little more expensive. Most of the guys in the NBA were wearing Converse and stuff back then. Dr. J and we're going back into the 70s, you know, because my childhood. But the guys would be, you know, your parents would find them those like Woolworth or Goldblatt's shoes, and they had the hard bottoms, that hard plastic, so you would be sliding on concrete and stuff, and the what we call the dickheads, the hard plastic around the toe, you know. And I grew up with that, you know, so it's like, man, you know, but you guys remember going through that a little bit?
I do. When I was coming of age, Nike was kind of taking over, and that had everything to do with actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think that has something to do with Iceman George Gervin.
Yeah, he was one of the ones. He used to have one of the coldest posters.
Yeah.
When you go in the sports store, when he was sitting on that block of ice like a throne, and he had the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, I remember. That was cold.
Do you remember that, General?
I remember.
Man, that
I got
was
one
what was so cool about the brothers in the NBA back then. They used to have a little flavor, you know, and each guy had his own style. Nobody was biting off of nobody else. It's just you liked who you like.
Yeah.
Dr. J used to have that poster when he was going up for that dunk and his fro was blowing back in the wind. Converse. Man. I remember all of that, man. It was a great time.
Man,
you know
what? I Converse, I came of age in the revamp of Converse. See, you came in the era when Converse was popping. I came in, like Drew said, it was Nike, Reebok, Adidas, British Knights. Remember British Knights?
Yeah, British Knights, man.
And then when in the 90s, in the early 90s, when the West Coast music started taking over, that's when Converse made a resurgence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you talking about the OG Converse era. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, to me, I used to love the Nikes. I still rock Nikes and Reeboks. People be tripping. They be like, man, like women, I get the most compliments from chicks. When they say they see my shoes, they be like, Reebok Classics? Oh, I ain't seen them in years. I'm like, yeah, I'm rocking them. And look, they're only like $50 in the store. But women, I swear, older chicks with my age, they see them and they always compliment. They come up to me, oh, I like them. You got the Reebok Classics. I'm like, yeah, but dudes don't even know what they is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reebok Classics used to be my joint. Good casual wear. You know what I'm saying? Air Max, Nike Air Max 90s was good. My shoes, I had some of them at the meet and greet. Then you got the Jordans. Jordans gonna always be Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Jordans do their thing. They always gonna be. I got a basement full of shoes. But I made a pledge to myself. My son got on me. He said, because my son was stealing my shoes, and we almost got to fighting over this now, because he was stealing my shoes, like literally stealing them. Because I went down in my basement one time. I said, man, something told me in my spirit, man, go check your shoes, man. You ain't been down in that basement in a year. Go check your shoes, you know. So I said, man, I'm going ahead and check my shoes. I started seeing all these empty spaces in my shoe boxes. I'm like, hold up. I said, what happened to something missing? I said, okay, where is? I started noticing all my white shoes was gone. Like anything with white and anything else, another color was gone. Like especially the white and red ones. Like the candy cane Jordan 14s was gone.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm like, what are you choosing? So I called my son. I said, son, where is my candy canes at? You've been down here robbing me of my shoes. Hey, Pop, that was like a year ago. You don't even be wearing them. You didn't even notice until a year now. I said, look, come over here. Come on, could you come over? I'm gonna whoop your ass. How you gonna take my shoes? How you gonna take my shoes and say it's legit because you didn't wear it? So my wife calmed me down, like, come on, that's just, you ain't wearing them. He right. I was like, no, this is my stuff. This is my stuff. How you gonna just take my stuff? So he came over. We talked. We argued about it. He said, Pop, don't you want me to wear it? Like, you know, he said, Pop, I'm not here. I'm just, you just got them sitting down there. They gonna rot. If you don't wear them, you gotta at least put them on your feet.
Yeah, that's true, though.
Yeah, it's facts. That's facts. So I said, okay. So I calmed down. So I gave, I want to say 25% of my shoe collection to my son because he's wearing them, and I've made a vow that I'm gonna wear all my shoes by 2026. So I've been slowly wearing all of them because it's like, what's the point of having them if you can't show them off? Like, wear them. You know what I'm saying? That's. I mean, if you're gonna resell them, then fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm wearing mine, bro. Forget that, bro. I got shoes worth $3,000 in my basement. I ain't never even put them on my feet. That's ridiculous.
Whoa! Which ones are those?
Wow, man, I got all the OVOs. I got the whole OVO collection. I got all the Jordan, the Drake and Jordan OVOs. I got all the Pinnacles, all the Jordan Pinnacles. Man, alligator, snake skin. I got some Stacey Adams, limited edition Stacey Adams, right? And I never wore them because I ain't got the outfit to wear them. Cause see, but once I get clean though, I'm telling you, this like an Easter outfit shoes right here. These one here, man. Listen, bro, they lime green crocodile. Lime green. I'm gonna do a video and show them lime green. They've been dyed lime green, but they crocodile and white. Beautiful shoes. Beautiful shoes. I got them. I got let me see. I got some old school Charles Barkley's. I got some original pair of Shaquille O'Neal Shaqs. Wow. The white, black, and blue ones. And then I got some pennies. Remember pennies? Hardway?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got them. Yep. I got a lot of stuff, man. And I got some old school British Knights. Yeah, but I don't wear them because I know they're going to see people today don't know British Knights is. They're going to clown me. What are those? All that old stuff.
Hey, you guys, take a look at your screens right now. Check this out, man. I remember when I got my first pair of these right here, because I graduated from the ones that slip and slide to these. All right. Yeah. I forget what brand that was. I think it wasn't All Pro or something. It had the little symbol on the ankle side and everything, like these Chucks, right? But it was the hard plastic and everything. It just wasn't Converse, right? But I remember when I first got my pair of first Converse, man, I was about 9. And I was like, man, I was always wiping on them and everything. I was like, trying to take good care of them, man. Hey, listen, there was something about them. And that's what I had. I had a pair of the black ones, because if you got the white ones, they got dirty real easy. And then, of course, they had the gold ones. They had the red came later, but yeah, they had some real basic, crazy colors initially. But man, I used to love those shoes, man. And do you guys realize playing in the NBA when these guys used to wear these running up and down the court? This was one of the major reasons why they used to tape the ankles and stuff, really, because it's like those shoes didn't have a lot of support, for NBA players with the way they cut and everything, because the game changed. Yeah. Guys used to just run around, set a screen, shoot a shot, those kind of things. You know what I mean? Right. And it would be crazy, you didn't get the slashers and everything until years later, and so they had to start modifying the shoes. But yeah.
Hey, y'all, let me ask you a question. I always wanted to ask y'all this. I Drew, because you was in New York, Drew. Did y'all ever wear hustlers out there? Well, I hear we call them hustlers, but like it was like Wally moccasins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all wear them?
Yeah,
I've heard of them, but I didn't wear them, but I heard of them.
My boy is a connoisseur. He has every sneaker you could think of. He even got those Converse. And it's weird because we used to be like, man, how did they play ball in those? Because there must have been more rolled ankles back then.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And but yeah. Oh man. Foam posits. 78. Did y'all go crazy? They were walking with foam posits like in about 2012?
Well, they did. People did, definitely. They blew up out here. I didn't wear them because they didn't look right on fat niggas. You know what I'm saying? But some shoes don't look right on big dudes. They just don't. So I didn't wear them, but a lot of people was rocking them. They was rocking heavy.
And what shoe was that? It was a high top shoe, but people used to fold it over and then have the strings untied.
That was some Jordans. There was some Jordan 20. It was like some late Jordans. Some Jordans that one of Jordan's late. I don't know, 23s
But no, this goes back a little older. This is older, not Jordan, because Jordan wasn't even. He didn't have a brand. He wasn't in the NBA yet. But there was a gym shoe that people used to fold the top of the shoe over a little bit with the tongue and have the strings untied. I just can't remember. See, I wasn't obsessed with shoes like that, but I could remember the different fashions and stuff that people would do. That's just like, you know, when Run DMC came out and they was doing the Adidas thing,
tops.
that took off real big, you know. And I know, Drew, that was out there on you guys' side of the country.
They put Queens on the map with that, man. Everyone, listen, you didn't break dance without shell top Adidas with either fat laces or no laces.
Yeah, fat ones or no ones. Yeah.
And one of the things that the adults would say to us is, how do you guys run in these? When we say run, it was like running and playing. We was like, nah, we're not running and playing. We break dancing on cardboards. You know what I'm saying? And it looked better with big old sneakers, with big thick laces, because the moonwalk looked better.
Right.
Moonwalk, it looked better. So yeah.
And do you remember when guys used to braid the laces in different colors?
Yes. Yes. I remember the box. Used to go this way and this way.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do it. There was these girls in school with us that knew how to do it, and we would give them like lunch money. And they would braid up our laces.
And the girls always knew those things, didn't they? They
knew that. That was a hustle for them. You just reminded me of that. That was a hustle. I was in junior high school when that was happening, man. That was crazy. But the shell top Adidas and I've lived through every era. Every Jordan I was here for. The first Jordans came out, I think, in 84. Was it 84?
Yeah, it was 84.
84.
Yeah, 84, 85, something like that. Yeah.
Then the best Jordans, but I never gave Jordan any bread. But my favorite Jordans were the ones 78. Which ones came out in 1994? What number are those?
94. I want to say, let me see. 91 was the 6s, 92, 7, 93, the 8s, 94, 10s. Oh, no, 9s. 9s or 10s?
The 9s. I want to say those are 9 to 10s, because the ones that came out the year later looked like the zebra print. I didn't like those.
Yeah.
The ones that came out with it was a flap that went over the whole lace.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Let me Google that real quick. I remember those.
Those were my favorite.
Yeah, those were the ones that looked like they didn't have a lace, right?
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
I almost did it.
I was never obsessed with Jordans, but I remember seeing that shoe. It was real popular too.
Man, I remember.
Real popular.
I remember.
That wasn't 9s though. Them weren't 9s.
They were the 9s?
No, those was not 9s. It could have been. It was. I know what you're talking about though. It was. Let me see.
Shepherd King said it was 9 was the retirement shoes.
What did he say it was? It was what?
Retirement shoes. 94.
Retirement shoes.
Because 94, yeah, he was out the league.
Let me type in Jordan 1994.
That was. It went over the lace. The ones that went over the lace, because I had never seen that. I said, now that right there.
Let me see. 94 shoes. I'm waiting to see. You talking about the 8s?
The 8s.
The 8s. The ones that had the strap.
Yes.
Yeah, the 8s. Yeah. Them shits was hard.
Those I love the
8s. I got some 8s in my basement. You know, I was never a big fan of the 8s because I was always a chubby dude. 8s don't look good on chubby dudes, but I got some in my basement. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, all my dudes that I went to school with, they were all skinny dudes, skinny big feet dudes. So they rocked it, and I almost did it, man. Yeah, the Bugs Bunny. That's what the young cats was calling it.
Yeah, the Bugs Bunny 8s. Yep.
Yeah, man.
They were crazy.
I like those.
Yeah, them
I
are dope.
like-
I got some in my basement, and I got the OVO 8s, and I got the Kentucky. I got the Kentucky 8s. Don't even, man. I'm embarrassed to even tell y'all. I got them Kentucky 8s, man. I shouldn't have did it, man, but I was like on a sneaker kick, and at the time, I was getting to the money, and you know everything was going good for me. Had the OnlyFans stuff. Now I paid $25,000 for them shoes.
You what?
Yeah, I've sold them though. I sold them. I paid $25,000. Yeah, I paid $25,000 for them. They were rare. It was only 2 pair in existence, and I bought them. I took some pictures with them, and my wife found out, and she punched me in the jaw, and I sold them.
Well, General, I'm gonna tell you something. You needed to be on this show tonight when you talk like that, and you tell us a story.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
sold them for $32,000. I paid $25,000.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's when I was getting to the money. It ain't like that no more.
Gee, damn.
It ain't like that no
Let
more.
me take a quick shout out to our brother Eric Jordan. He sent a cash out. Salute to Eric. He says, for the other shoes that looked like Chuck's was PF Flyers. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Ooh, the PF Flyers. Yeah.
PF Flyers. Yeah. See,
Oh, man.
I couldn't think of the name of it, but it was in my mind, but I just couldn't remember the name. They look just like the Chuck Taylors, but PF Flyers.
You know what? That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me Google them. Let me make sure. This is what I'm talking about. Let me see.
Appreciate you for that, Eric Jordan. Appreciate
Eric.
that. And thanks for the donation, brother.
Those are the only Jordans I almost bought. I would be in the store looking at them like,
Yep. Yep. Hey, no cap. PF Flyers. Yep. You right. That's the ones. Because I had plenty of them. That's before I knew they was fake Chuck Taylors.
Yeah. And that's what I said. I graduated from those to the Chuck Taylors.
Yep.
wow.
Yeah.
I almost bought those 8s. They still look nice today. Like, I remember my boy, because Jordans normally release like in the springtime, right?
No, now they come out anytime, but yeah, back in the day.
Because I remember we came off of spring break, and my boy D'Angelo wore them.
Spring and fall.
He wore them to school, and he had a pair of they were white and red. And y'all remember Boss jeans?
Hell yeah, Boss.
Man, they were everywhere in New York. That was when we wore baggy stuff, not skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Man, he had the Boss jeans with the Jordans. He had the 8s on. I was like, yo, I like those kicks, man. I like those kicks. You know, when you rock the sneaker with the jean combination.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Once it's set right, man. If the ankle, if the jean to shoe ratio is right,
Yep.
man, that's why I always said certain shoes don't go right with fat dudes, because we had to wear chunky clothes to where sometimes I had to do extra stuff to make that taper where the shoes pop. Because if you got your jeans too long, because you're a big dude, you short. If you short big dude, you gotta wear bigger jeans before they had the right sizes for it.
Right.
And you can easily cover up the shoe doing too much. So we had to taper it and do some rigging up. You know what I'm saying? Rigging it up. But yeah, for sure.
There go those PF Flyers, bro.
Yeah, that's them. And I'm gonna tell you something. Them joints right there got me through a lot. Hey, they got me through a lot of stuff.
Listen, they were pretty cool, but like I said, Converse was the top, but they were kind of down there. And then there was another one. I think salute to Bridget out there in the chat. She said the Pro Wings. Pro Wings was the one that was a knockoff. Those were the ones I think that had that real hard toe. I think the PF Flyers had those little lines across the toe. Am I right? 78?
Yeah, I think they did.
Photograph, but the lines that go across the toe of the shoe, it's like it not stripes, but it was lines in the rubber or whatever of the shoe.
I remember
made of. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
so but man, that but wow, man.
Nostalgia, something else, man. Something else, man. That's something else, man. I ain't see those in a minute. You know what I used to like too? Now this I did rock. That take me back to the 80s. Now it's break dance.
What you say?
We like in the 80s, I used to wear the cheapest sneaker you could buy that made you look good when you couldn't, because Adidas all of a sudden turned this. Once Run DMC got a hold of it, Adidas became expensive.
Yeah. And they never paid Run DMC how they were supposed to read.
Oh, that's whack. So
And they never gave Run DMC what they deserved.
that's horrible. They had a whole song about Adidas and everything.
Yeah,
And
blew them up.
It was an acronym in the hood. Y'all know? You remember the acronym?
The Adidas, it was dang, I forgot. You know what? I forgot that it was acting on.
It was crazy. It was all day I dream about sex.
Mm-hmm.
That was an acronym. It was crazy. But when Adidas became unaffordable, there was a brand called Olympias. And I'm gonna tell you a little story. Olympias, it was a good sneaker. They were the original Air Force Ones when you was on the button, and they had a big tongue. It like came up out the sneaker. And used to put your Levi's jeans. They have the tongue on the outside. I mean, it looked crazy, but when you was walking around the street like that, you had to be ready to battle. Like someone could walk up to you and a dance battle will break out right on the corner. You're like, what you got? They start popping and locking and everything. When you wore those like that, you had to be ready to battle right there. That's straight hip hop right there. But you mentioned British Knights. There was a shoe store called Favor back in the day. It was spelled Fayva, and there was one around where I lived, right? So around the time British Knights came out, BKs came out, like when I was like in 6th grade. And I needed some new kicks, so I went and I saw BKs at Favor. I told my pops, Pops, I'm gonna get those. Said, what is this? My pop's not a name brand guy, he never was. And he was like, yo, you want them? And I was like, yeah, So he paid a little extra for the British Knights. So I remember me, my boy Mike, we were the only two with British Knights. So everyone's looking and admiring the sneakers because they were all over the commercials and everything, looking at the sneakers, whatever. So there used to be like a big sand lot around where I lived, right?
Right.
So, we used to go out there and roughhouse and wrestle and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to be the junkyard dog and shit, right? So I remember I jumped off the equipment and something snagged my sneaker. So when I got upstairs, took my sneakers off, brought the stand out, and when I looked at the bottom of the sneaker, the tag where it said British Knight, right there in the bottom of the sneaker, I looked, and it was hanging off. When I pulled it off, the shit said Olympia.
Wow.
I said, oh my God, right? So now I told my moms and I told my pops. I said, yo, look, this is Olympia. They was like, what is that? Right? Now, there was no internet back there. You can't Google to see who else has that problem.
Right.
It was glued there. And it was sold to us as British Knights.
Wow.
When I went to school the next day, I said, Mike, look. And it said Olympia. He says, not mine. I said, you got yours from Favor like me, right? He said, yeah. He lifted up his foot. Same thing. Yo, we was walking around the school like this. Because you know why? You can't get caught at that age wearing no fake stuff.
Can't.
Yep.
No. You said flavor. Was it called flavor? You said favor or flavor?
Man, we were quiet because everyone was on, oh, I got the British Knights. We was like, yeah. We found out. Until this day, I can't fathom whether Favor did us dirty.
Yo, British Knights, that's my joint right there.
Those weren't the ones, though. Those weren't the original ones I had, though. The first British Knights were the one I had, and on the bottom there was a little piece of rubber because the bottoms were tan, and it said BK on the bottom, and the damn thing came off. I said, "Oh no!" So we was like, "Yo, do we run and play with these because someone's gonna look at the bottom of our feet?" Man, we were nervous, bro. You can't be walking around with no fake stuff, and you can't like not wear it no more because like, yo, why ain't wearing your BKs, man? Oh man. What I did was I beat the shoes up so bad that they were unwearable. So I didn't want to, you know. But I told I was talking to my pops about that over the summer. I said, "You remember the British Knight debacle?" He said, "I remember that. I remember paying top dollar for those kicks for them things to be fake, man. I was about to go shoot up that store, man. It was crazy." My God. My God. BKs. I knew there was something with those Brits. That's why I got them. I knew that was for a long time. That was probably Frank Warren and them back then doing that.
Frank Warren, no, that was Eddie Hearn daddy doing that shit. Yeah,
Barry and his BS, man. That's
yeah, I used to buy British Knights. Like, we loved them, man. But then they got unpopular out here because of game banging and stuff, man. People was game banging, and then they got that BK up there, which at the time stood for blood killer. You know?
Oh no!
Yeah, so it got illegal to wear them because once you wear them, now all of a sudden you game banging. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
A lot of stuff was going on like that. Like even Dallas Cowboy 5-star hats and stuff like that. What else?
I do remember that they were taking parts of stuff that we used in our culture and adopting it for gang activity.
Right.
You know, that's just like a Raiders hat or something.
Right. Raiders hat, yeah.
It means something. You know, I don't remember.
Raiders had its own. The Raiders had its own. Raiders and Steelers was Crip hats.
Okay.
And then it's so stupid, man. It's so silly, man. It's so dumb when you get older. You start looking back at this stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of stuff. You had the Dallas Cowboys hats or coats was Vice Lord and People's Nation stuff. Anybody who ran in the 5-point star. Then you had like the Orlando Magic. If you were Orlando Magic, you was GDs or something. It was just so stupid, man. I remember one time I had a Orlando Magic's outfit on, a Shaq jersey, and I had my hat broke off to the left, right? And I came back to Milwaukee for a visit. And my cousin said, "Man, pull your hat to the right." I said, "Why?" "Man, you can't be walking around with that black and blue on. You got your hat turned to the left. Man, they're gonna shoot us." I said, "Why? That's stupid." I said, "That don't make no sense, man." And I said, I was ignoring him, like, man, I ain't got time for this. Bro, we didn't get half a block before some grown man. We kids now. I'm a teenager. Grown man drove past, stopped his car, said, "Hey." He said, "Hey, man, what you claiming?" And my cousin said, "He ain't claiming nothing. He's from out of town." He said, "Man, tell him to turn his hat straight or take it off." And pull the gun out. I took the hat off and threw it in the street. So I'm straight.
Man. You know,
yeah, man. It was like that here in the Chi too, man. Because here in the Chi, you had the Black Gangster Disciples.
Right.
Then you had the El Rookins. Then you had the Black Peace Stone Nations, the Four Corner Hustlers, the Vice Lords. It was so many. It's like,
right.
Yeah, they walk around with a priest out.
And neighborhoods were close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they couple blocks from
the street over here, and you in trouble.
Man, the first thing one of my buddies went out to California, and this was in the early 90s. When he came back, he said, "Man, FLA." I was like, "What happened?" He said, "Man, it is so confusing. You can't wear no fitteds." He said, "You can't wear the wrong color shirt." He said, "And then when I think I'm safe, I make a wrong turn. I'm trying to get a goddamn taco, and I got shot at because I was wearing a yellow color." He said, man, fuck LA, man. He was so mad. And then that was the first time he said, you heard of CKBK? I said, no. He said, Crip Killer, Blood Killer. He said, there's a group out there that killed both of them. I said, what? He said, I ain't never going to. And I said, what about the classic navy blue Yankee hat? He said, you can't wear that.
Oh, you definitely can't wear that.
Oh, you can't wear that. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Hey, forget it, man. These gangsters just hijack everything we love. Fitteds, jerseys, sneakers. Man,
And you know what? What's really interesting is that kind of started, I want to say, maybe late 70s, early 80s. They started doing that because before that, it was not. You could wear the
Right.
whoever your team was or whatever, you could wear it. Oh, and one of them used to claim, here I'm talking about in the shot, you couldn't wear that black and gold.
Oh, that's Vice Lord.
That's Vice Lord. You couldn't wear that black and gold. And some, like the Pittsburgh Steelers was real popular back then. So, you know, Pittsburgh Steelers.
And Latin Kings wore that.
Oh my goodness, man.
Oh,
it's
man,
like,
yeah.
dude, it's like, man, yeah, you just better wear a denim shirt and blue jeans or something.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, when we moved to California, and I was a kid, I'm coming from Milwaukee, and my understanding of games is based around the Chicago game basis. Milwaukee understands is Chicago run the Midwest when it comes to games. So Milwaukee understands Chicago politics. So I knew about Vice Lords and GDs, Lion Kings, Folk Corner Hustlers, that kind of stuff. Black Peace Stones, all that. So when we go to California, my daddy had on an all red outfit. Now he's a military guy. He had all red Adidas jumpsuit. I think Adidas or Nike, one of them, jumpsuit. Back when people used to wear jumpsuits. So, some tracksuits, I should say. So, he outside, and the dudes, we moved into a Crip neighborhood. So they telling us, hey man, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, whatever. Luckily for me, my pops got respect from them. And he told them he ain't got time for none of that bullshit they're talking about. He said, I'm a grown ass man. I'm from Milwaukee. Whatever y'all got going on out here, you ain't finna fuck with me or my son about no stupid shit like this. Now, they didn't fuck with my pops after that, but they did fuck with me. Trust me. Because when I took my ass to school, and I think it was the second day of school, and some dudes say, hey man, where you from? I said, from Milwaukee. Milwaukee? There's black people in Milwaukee? I'm like, yeah, there's black people. I said, where you live at now? So I told them where I live at. And bruh, they whooped my ass at the school for no reason. Whooped my ass just because I lived in a certain neighborhood, bro. That's how childish that shit was. Yeah. So then I'm walking home crying like, man, I got fucked up. It's my second day here. And you know what I'm saying? And then the homies say, hey, cuz, look, cuz, what happened to you? Who fucked you up, look, cuz? I said, man, I don't know. Some dudes from my school. What they do? I said, man, they asked me where I live at. I told them, and they fucked me. Oh, okay. That's them blood. Okay. Hey, you ride with us, man. We gonna fuck their ass.
Oh, man. And just like that.
That's how I got into game banging right there. Niggas, some dudes have my back. Next thing you know, I'm a Crip. Childish ass dumb shit, bro.
You see? And if you told them no, they might have jumped on you.
Yeah, they would have whipped my ass.
Oh, God damn, man. It's a tough call to make when you're young. I mean, now looking back, you know, cats be like, you know what, F this. I don't care, you know, but peer pressure's something else, man.
Mm-hmm. And let's not forget, I had on some British Knights. Blood to the shit. To bring the story all the way home, I had on some UK, some British Knights.
Oh, man. Yo, Shepherd King, you just reminded me. The all white Pumas. You know, I got 3 pair of Pumas.
Oh yeah, Pumas.
Right now.
Yep.
I got black and purple. I got a tan, white and black, and I got a white and black. I wore them to the fight.
Hey,
were you into those suede Pumas?
Oh yeah, they suede.
Man,
white
let
ones.
me
They
tell you
suede.
something. Those were always really cool, but I didn't like gym shoes like that. But I thought that those were cool. You know,
Oh hell
the
yeah.
the suede Pumas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pumas, man. Pumas was a cheat code, and they were Adidas rival for a minute because they had their own sweatsuits. Like that's another thing. Run DMC, the tracksuits, which made a comeback a couple of years ago. The whole tracksuit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got an Adidas tracksuit in the closet. I never wore it. I never wore it. It's all white. I was supposed to go to an all-white function, and I went out and I bought some shell top Adidas, right? And they're in the closet right now. I wore the shell tops once, and I have an Adidas tracksuit, and the event got canceled, and I have it folded in a bag in my drawer, and I never wore it. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy. Yo, look what Derek Gaines put. Did you have a pair of those? The Reebok pumps.
Oh, Reebok pumps was the truth, bro.
Yeah.
In the early 90s, them was the truth, man.
Yeah.
I had Reebok pumps. I had a couple pair of them, man. You squeeze the tongue, and you think you get air in your shoes to lift you up.
What it did was, I think it hugged the ankle. You press the button like the when the tongue of the shoe, you press it, it would hug the ankle. It was a nice little nifty invention. Those things, I think they saw a few million. Yo!
Wow.
You remember those?
Minute.
Yeah, buddy, man. Pro kids.
Pro kids. Yo.
Man.
I remember.
Now I'm gonna show you, because I put that up. I'm gonna show you the poster from the early 70s, man. This might blow your cap back right here.
Stop it.
Dude, look at who's on that poster, bro.
Bro. Is that Nate Archibald down there? I can't. Yeah, that is.
Yep. That's Nate. That's Kareem.
JoJo White. That's Bob Love. That's Bob Love, right?
Yep. That's Bob Love and Lou Hudson.
Lou Hudson, yeah.
White. Pro kids, man. And that was in Kareem's heyday when he was with the Bucks.
Yeah. That's when he was Lou Alcindor.
Yep.
Wow.
Right before he.
Isn't that something, man?
Wow.
When I was looking up the shoes, I found that poster too, and I was like, yeah, I want to put this up and show the brothers this.
Yo. And I haven't seen this poster in forever. Somebody had it. I think it was at a gym that I used to go play basketball at.
But isn't that cool? It's like, man,
look at that.
Those guys were something
Eric
else.
is in his bag. LA Gears. Wow.
Yo, LA Gear. Oh my God, I ain't heard that name in years. LA
Yeah,
Gear,
right.
Let me Google them real quick. Well, LA Gear, I forgot about that.
LA Gear. I remember the commercial.
LA Gears was the truth, bro.
Yep. Oh, LA Gears. You know what was out here? Was it in? I need to ask y'all if this was in your city. The Reeboks in every color.
Which ones?
What were they called?
The Reebok Classics or the?
They had the two Velcro straps at the ankle.
I don't remember. Let me see.
They came in every color, black, white. For the girls, they made lime green, pink, blue, all the loud colors. Every chick in New York City had those loud colors. Who's got away with the black and maybe the red and maybe the blue? But once the lighter the color, those are for the women. And it was a shoe it was made for males and females. Rick Jordan said that's the Reebok Classic. Is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Reebok Classic, was it?
Let me see something. This damn MacBook Pro, man. I can't believe my computer did that. Reebok. No, not those. They were kind of like high tops. They went slightly above the ankle, and then they had the 2 straps on it. I don't remember the name of them.
Yo, these specific LA Gears are autographed by Karl Malone.
Let me see.
Oh, damn right.
Oh yeah. Ooh wee. Old school LA Gears. Wow.
Oh, here they go.
Tight,
Is this it? No, these ain't it though. Reebok, Exo Fit, high top. No, that not that. Not that. Damn it. Men's Exo Fit. Oh, wait. I think these are it. Reebok Freestyle High Top Sneaker. This was women's though. No, that's not it because Caps was rocking. I can't find it. Wait, double strap. Or maybe they did make them for women or whatever, but it had 2 straps around the ankle, and they came in every color. Listen, man, they didn't start making them in different colors until the hood got involved. They did the same thing with Timberlands. Timberlands had 2 colors. It had the first Timbs was pigskin with steel toes. Everybody in the hood had those. And then they had the tan ones. Those were work boots. But then when we started wearing them for fashion, that's when they started making different fashionable colors like suede brown, beef and broccolis. It became fashionable once we got a hold of them. Derek said they called neon Reebok. Let me see. This might be it. Neon Reebok. Those are it. Those are it. Those are it. The high tops. Yeah, Derek. Those are it. Those are it. Those are it. Yep. That's them. That's them.
And since I mentioned him earlier, I found this image, guys. Check that out.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
That's the poster, man, that I was talking about. That's George Gervin today, man. Look at it.
Yes, indeed.
That's the poster right there. He told the story about that poster too. He only got $5,000.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He only got $5,000 for who was he wearing the sneaker for first? I forgot.
I think he wore Nike.
Right. And then for this poster, he started marketing for who? Because somebody came in and gave him a bigger check. I think it was close to 6 figures. And what he did was he gave them their money back. He told the story. I just saw it on Instagram. He gave that bread back. It was like, nope, you go ahead and take that back. I'm gonna take this. I think Nike paid him, if I'm not mistaken.
This brother was the master of the finger roll.
Finger roll.
Yes, indeed.
Did he play his last season?
Like nobody.
He played with Mike one season, right?
One season, yeah.
One season, yep. The Iceman.
What an amazing part of history, man, to go over something like that. Do you guys recognize this?
Oh, those are Asics.
Man.
Yeah. Asics, but I didn't get put up on them until later on though in life. I wasn't on them when I was young.
Jim Kelly was wearing these in Enter the Dragon.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What?
I knew you was gonna say that.
You knew what I was gonna say.
Oh shoot,
listen, man. He wore those in Enter the Dragon when they was out there on the tournament field fighting.
Yep.
And of course, you guys know these.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
Oh yeah.
That's the ones Bruce Lee had on, isn't it?
Yeah, Bruce Lee wore those in Game of Death.
You Do you think someone has the official pair that he wore?
Somebody got it somewhere.
Yeah, it's family.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know my brother. You know in the kung fu magazines and black belt magazines. You remember in the back, you used to be able to order that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, they
Nunchucks
can't
and
sell none of
everything.
that shit now. They can't sell any of it,
Nope.
Bro,
Nope. Dude, they used to sell the sai, the
bro, I ordered all that stuff, bro.
like Electra used to have. They used to sell nunchucks.
Yo,
They used to sell the big broadsword blades. You could
my brother, 'cause he's older than me. He ordered the heavy rubber nunchucks that Bruce used. They were made of rubber, but remember the ones he used the dragon?
yeah.
He broke Jackie Chan's neck, and
Yeah.
he has that. He still has it. He also ordered 2 pairs. He ordered the Game of Death nunchucks, but not with the rope, with the chain.
Chain, yeah.
And he ordered the hardwood Cocobolo, they were called.
Yeah.
The
That's
heavy
the one
wood.
with the nylon, the rope.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has
And
it
it
right.
had the split. It had the slit at the top
The
on the
split
side
top,
of the wood.
yes.
And you can see the rope go through the wood. Yeah.
Right. And he got the same one with the chain. He has that right now. He's had it for years. Man, they would never sell that stuff today.
You used to like
Stars,
back in the old kung fu magazines, Fighting Stars, Karate Illustrated, all of those magazines. In the back of the magazines, like you said, that you could order that stuff, and that you used to when in the earlier part of the 70s, like soon after Bruce died, like the kung fu pants that he wore into the dragon that had the what do you call it, like the nylon around the ankle part of the pants.
yeah.
They used to sell those. You can't get them now, but they used to sell those. It was crazy that the kung fu craze, the weapons that you used to get the ninja stars.
Oh, the small ones and the big ones.
And the big ones, yep.
Man, my brother got the Game of Death tracksuit.
Yeah, the one like Taimak had in The Last Dragon.
Yup. Man, Timeout had brothers coming to school in that damn Chinese.
Dude, we had a guy that lived in our neighborhood. They called him Kung Fu. And he used to walk like this. I ain't lying. He used to walk like this, had this big strut. And he had a beard and nappy hair. And he wore them Chinese outfits. But nobody would mess with the guy because he was kind of crazy.
Oh, see?
And one time the cops,
Oh,
listen, I am not lying when I say this. Do you remember that scene in 3 the Hard Way when Jim Kelly was whooping them policemen? They
stop, bro. Stop.
This dude, Kung Fu, beat about a squadron of 3 police cars.
Oh, no.
Because he used to carry this big bow staff stick, them long sticks, the staff. He used to walk and had that stick on his shoulder. And one day the cops pulled over and they started messing with him. And he hadn't done nothing as far as what we know. We was just sitting on the porch watching. Cops mess with that guy. Man, that dude broke out. I wish I had a camcorder because
Was he for
that
real?
was one of the best fight scenes I ever seen in real life on the film. He whooped their ass.
Oh, man.
He whooped them cops' ass.
Oh, snap. That is hilarious, man.
I was about 10 years old when that happened,
he was
man.
Kung
I
Fu
was
for real.
on the porch like, all I needed was some popcorn, man, because I was like at the Kung Fu movies, man.
He was Kung Fu
cops'
for real.
ass.
He was for real. He was Kung Fu for
He
real.
was yeah, nobody would mess with the guy because we knew he was kind of stirred, right?
Yeah.
But his reputation was, hey, that dude can fight for real. So don't mess with him, That's why, like, when The Last Dragon came out, because that movie wasn't even out when what I'm telling you about happened. When I saw, like, Bruce Leroy or Show Enough, I could totally relate because we had the guy in our neighborhood walking around like that.
That is funny as hell, man.
Dude, it was crazy. I was like, man, he whooped those cops, man.
Oh,
It was just like out of 3 the Hard Way. That guy was like, hey, what's that under the seat? Jim Kelly was like, you trying to set me up? Ooh, he started beating that guy. That's a
that last cop was funny. Oh, as a matter of fact, 78, man, we got to start working on that script, man. Karate Kev.
Bro, I'm. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes. I don't want to say it publicly.
Yeah.
But I'm working on something I'm trying to do. But I'm gonna get your opinion on it afterwards. Well, later on, I'm working on something.
Yeah, I got some ideas. I'll be at work like snickering and laughing, people thinking I'm crazy, which is fine. That means they don't speak to me. I'll be thinking of like stuff for that. And I'm like, man, I got some funny ass ideas for that, man. Funny ass ideas.
Yes, indeed.
Our brother Black Martial Arts Society says, I was that dude walking around with the bow staff and got stopped by the cops, but they let me rock. I was like, man, when I saw that dude whoop those cops, man, because you know, at 10 years old, you're a kid, you know, and that was like a grown guy. He might have been 19 or 20, but he's still grown to me, you know, because he's a man, you know.
Yeah.
He whooped those cops, boy. I thought I was watching a kung fu movie being filmed on the street, man. It was like, man, he was fierce, dude. And he had muscles and stuff, because sometimes he would walk around in a wife beater, you know. He was like, you know, he looked like. Did you see my show that I did a couple weeks ago? I did last week, Into the Game of Death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, those 2 black guys that was in that movie. That was fighting Bruce Lee, he looked like one of them. He could be either one, but that's how he looked. He was thin and muscular and everything, but the dude could fight, man.
He was for real. He was walking around like
that.
that.
For real. He was for real. And I don't know where he learned that stuff from, but he was.
Those cops ain't know. They just thought he was an EDP, man. He got started whooping their ass.
But see, back then, cops wasn't so trigger happy, you know, like they are today, or even like they was in the 60s. You know, there was a stretch where cops, you could whoop their ass on the street. You know, it's like.
Hey, Milwaukee, they used to do all the time.
But so you know what I'm talking about. But there was a stretch when, you know, it became a thing later where they would, you know, start busting on brothers in the streets. But there was a stretch when that kind of stuff, because they be like wanting to harass you and you know, bogart you and stuff. And you look around and somebody be and take off running and be gone, be hiding out. It's like Jim Kelly did in Into the Dragon. Remember, he was walking through that alley and them cops pulled up.
Where you going, Jig?
Yeah, just like that.
He's not going to Hawaii. He said, flying Hawaii. He's not going to Hawaii. He's like,
he knocked that one cop through the fence and the dog started biting him,
chewing his ass up. Oh, man, that was funny.
I was like, yeah, the dog is on Jim Kelly's side.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny, man.
Man, hey, while we on that subject, just for a second, I know I don't want to mess up the flow of the show, but what would you say the best Jim Kelly movie to watch outside of Enter the Dragon?
Black Belt Jones, man.
Yeah, for sure. Black Belt Jones. Okay.
Black Belt Jones, because it was produced by the same people who produced Into the Dragon.
Right.
And actually, when he was filming Enter, they liked his charisma and everything while shooting the movie. He signed a deal with them to do 2 more pictures, I think, while he was doing Into the Dragon in Hong Kong. So it was like what he was doing impressed them enough that they gave him a 3-picture deal. So
right.
He came out good. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I have a person that I know, he's a few years older than me, and he was a part of the martial arts circle that was with, there was a brother named Jim Jones here out of Chicago. He had his own dojo. Ron Van Cleef and all those guys, they were all a part of a community of guys. this guy told me where Jim Kelly messed up was starring in the movies with Jim Brown and Fred Williams.
Oh, really?
Because
Wow.
they was doing straight solid blaxploitation,
Right.
and Jim Kelly could have been international because of the Into the Dragon thing, and Black Belt Jones took right off right with it.
Right.
But you know, his next film after that was Three the Hard Way.
Yeah.
And they came back and did Hot Potato,
Hot Potato, yeah.
and then Take a Hard Ride. And those two films didn't do as good as Black Belt Jones. And he, in between, he did the Three the Hard Way film. And they're trying to say, well, the guy was trying to say that those two guys kind of hurt his career a little bit.
Right.
Because he had more appeal than they did, but in the kung fu genre, karate kung fu genre was really in the heat of things, and when he got in there, they just saw him as another super ninja, you know.
Oh,
Right.
But yeah. So
when you watch the intro of Black Belt Jones, I need you, when it's in slow motion, I need you to look at his feet.
you know, I know about it.
Watch the
In
feet.
fact, I could tell you when he's in that parking lot and he see those guys waiting on that politician to come out because they're gonna attack him, and they show him, and he go and jump off the car, and it freeze frames, and it says Black Belt Jones, and then music be playing. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Hey, when he jumped off of that car, he got on gym shoes. But when he land behind the guy and they show his feet, he got on boots.
Hey, see, that's the type of stuff I want to do with Karate Kid. Like that, just stuff like that. So people crack up, man.
Dude, when I saw that, I was cracking up. But you know what? You know who did it well too? The brother Michael Jai White with Black Dynamite, man.
Oh,
Everybody told me to watch that. I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it.
No,
You ain't watched Black Dynamite yet? 78. You ain't watched that yet?
No, sir, I have not watched it. But everybody told me.
What the hell are you
Yo, it
waiting
came
for?
out. I was actually in New York when it came out, doing something. I forgot what I was doing, but when it came out in New York, everybody was like, man, they were selling it on 125th Street in Harlem, like the bootleg.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think I bought it. And never watched it. And I'm like, because everybody told me it was a funny, goofy movie. And I'm real funny about my comedy. I don't like certain type of comedy. But everybody for years like, bro, you gotta watch it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna
So
love
I
that
told
movie,
everybody
man.
I'm gonna watch it this week, bro. By next Monday, I'm having watched it.
This is the thing. Your ideas about Karate Kev,
Yeah.
he does that in that film. He takes stuff from those eras. Like there's this one great scene where he's talking to what's the girl that looked like Jackie? What's her name?
I know you're talking about. I can't think of her name. I know you're talking about.
Comedian girl. She looked like Jackie. Anyway, he's talking with her, and he's sitting behind the desk, and they talking, but he stands up, and his fro hits the boom mic that's in the scene. But you know the boom mic ain't supposed to be in the scene, so
Right.
his fro hits the boom mic, but he continues on with his line of dialogue, but he's looking up at the mic like this while he's reciting his dialogue. It's just little silly
Okay,
stuff.
I got
that,
to watch
you
that.
know?
Yeah, I got to watch it.
It's funny as hell.
And I want you to watch it. I ain't gonna tell you too much about it, but I gotta tell you about this one thing. It's not the funniest thing or biggest thing, but it is so damn funny. It's worth rewinding. He fighting these guys in the pool hall.
Oh shit.
Okay, he fighting these guys in the pool hall, and he whips out his nunchucks, 78, and he hitting the guys with them and everything, and he's fighting, and the nunchucks slip out his hand, and he keep on fighting the guys, right? And then the nunchucks come back to him like Thor's hammer.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to do for Karate Kid. That kind of stuff, man. Yeah, I definitely
The nunchucks come back, bro. But it wasn't like it came back like, you know, Thor's hammer come, he hold his hand out like this. No, he just kept fighting and happened to have his hand up in the air, and the chucks came back.
Right. yeah.
Man, that one. Drew, tell him, man. Tell him about
that movie. Classic.
Man, that's what I want to do with Karate Kid, bro. I want to do something like it's a fight. It's a fight scene, and I'm fighting somebody, and I got on one outfit, and then for no reason I got a different outfit on.
That's the kind of stuff, exactly, man. Or you get ready to do a stunt scene, right? And then you get a guy like I know you about 5 something,
like you,
but your stunt man is about 6'3".
Yeah, white dude with an afro.
Hey,
it don't even match up.
Right. yeah.
That's the kind of stuff, you know. But that's what Black Dynamite is. When I saw that, I was like, man, I didn't know Michael Jai White could be so damn funny. Because he wrote that. He wrote that film and produced it and everything. That film is a classic, man. I'm surprised you hadn't watched that already, though. Bro.
Everybody told me to watch it, bro. I just didn't watch it yet. I'm gonna watch it. Though this week.
Bro, you gotta be careful when you watch it. Don't have no water in your mouth. Yo, it's funny ass scenes in there. Like I got caught off guard with like 10 scenes in there. I was like, oh man, crazy ass stuff. Man.
What's the other movie Michael Jai White had? It was a western, like a spaghetti western.
Yeah, he did one that's a western, but I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen it.
It's one. It's called. Is it Jesse Lee or something? I forgot what it's called, but it's pretty good. I was watching it. I fell asleep on it, but it was good. I liked it. It was real goofy, but I liked it though. I got finished watching it.
Yeah.
I gotta bust.
Well, let's get some final thoughts, brothers, because I know Drew got to do his show in a few minutes. So 78, your final thoughts on what we were talking about this evening, man. And thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Yes, sir, good brother. Shout out to all the sneakerheads out there, man. Look, man, one thing about black folks, man, growing up in this country, with racism and everything we dealt with, black folks did our best to stay fresh. With everything going on, man, poverty, racism, we did our best to look good leaving out the house, man. And make sure our kids look good. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did.
Absolutely.
Sure did, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. We do the best we can with what we got, man. And I was a sneakerhead, like more or less when I was active with the kicks, man. Like in the breakdancing days, man. But it's not my thing, but I respect people that do it, especially since there's bread involved. You understand? I mean, my gosh, man, 22 racks on a pair of kicks, and to sell them as a come up, that's just awesome. So salute to you for that. But yeah, as usual, this has been fun. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what we talk about next week. We back on Mondays.
Yeah,
I will be fixing my desktop sometime this week because something happened, but you know, you always gotta have a plan. You know what I mean, man? But salute to you, Stormy, salute to the general. And we're gonna chit chat. Brothers, much love, man.
Much love. Much love.
Yeah. I appreciate you, brothers, man. And everybody take that positive energy on over to Pep Talk, where Drew will be coming up in just a few minutes there with his nightly show. So want to say salute to the mighty LDBC, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace to everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. We gone.
Peace.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.